Welcome back to the Real Estate Huddle, and we are on episode 88 today, where we're going to cover a spotlight on Southlands neighborhood, which is in Aurora, Colorado. And this is an incredible area where you've got a newer community, and you've also got access to the city. You're not too far away. Some locals might say it's a little bit of a drive, but considering all things, you're 25 minutes from the Denver Tech Center. You're about 30 to 40 minutes from downtown. So it's not super far. If you can handle a drive like that, you may love this new community. So we're going to open it up. We'll talk about the real estate in this area, some of the attractions, why someone might want to live there, pros and cons. So let's get it kicked off and started here, guys. What stands out to you if you think of Southlands, from a real estate perspective?
I think the biggest thing that stands out, at least not necessarily for real estate, but is the open air shopping area that is out in that area. So it's pretty iconic to think of the holiday season and all the lights and the festivities and stuff like that.
Yeah, the holidays are pretty cool. Christmas time is awesome.
Yeah.
At Southlands, we've got all string lights all across the road. It's an outdoor, actual Southlands itself. Southlands Mall is an outdoor mall. It's really nice because it starts at the very top and it kind of travels down to a cove where there's a really nice AMC theater at the end. Mm-hmm. And then in this square, they put out big Christmas tree, and there's an ice rink during the holidays and stuff. And I think is it a splash pad during the summer? I can't remember, but it's a cool spot. That place itself. Obviously, there's a lot more to say about the rest of the neighborhood, but
that's the iconic
cool little shopping center out there. You got nice little stores, really good restaurants out there as well too. We can go over that here in a second, but
yeah.
It's a good spot.
Let's talk about just where it's located. It's basically E470. That's one of the main toll roads that wraps around from the airport and connects all the way down to C470, which is right by Park Meadows Mall, just south of Denver, south of the Tech Center.
I-25, C470, E470 intersection there.
Yep. So you wrap around E470, and it's right at the Smoky Hill exit, is where you would get off. And that's South Aurora. So South Aurora is all Cherry Creek School District, which is one huge perk of being there. In Southlands is the Cherry Creek School District is a good district. They've got good test scores, on greatschools.org. Cherokee Trail High School. You've got Smoky Hill, or a couple of the high schools that are in the area. And with E470, if you're willing to pay tolls, it's really not that far away from everything.
It's pretty accessible to everything else.
Yeah. If it wasn't for that, then it would be much further, I think. But E470 makes it a shorter drive. And it's a master plan community. It's more of a suburban feel to it, definitely. But very family oriented, clean, convenient because you've got everything that you need around you there. As far as Southlands goes, you'll have your Home Depot, your Walmart, your lots of little quick eat type places. You need a pizza, you need a gas station, it's all right there. It's not, it doesn't feel like this remote thing where you got to drive 20 minutes to get to anything. You're pretty connected with it all. And you've got that huge outdoor mall, like you mentioned. Mm-hmm. So I think for me, those are some of the perks that are really nice. Definitely.
Honestly, this area, we've got shopping. There's even outdoor stuff to do there. You've got golf nearby, little day trips everywhere. One that I like to highlight is the Aurora Reservoir. It's literally just up the road from.
You can bike to it. Yeah,
it's not far at all.
Yeah.
I don't think you can have motorized devices out there, but there's a little beach that they've got out there. That's a good little day trip to go hang out at and be at the lake for a little bit. Literally 5 minutes probably from Southlands Mall.
Nice. Yeah.
As a drive. So
it's awesome.
The neighborhoods in that area too are really nice.
Mm-hmm.
When talking about Aurora, whoever you listen to, opinion wise on Aurora, there's pros and cons to Aurora. In my opinion, this is my favorite part of Aurora. Mm-hmm. It's a little bit newer. Got a lot of local and nationwide builders that have put neighborhoods in there over the past decade, and they've created a really nice spot for just about everybody from young families to old retirees.
Yeah, that's kind of what we want to get as who is it ideal for? Who would who would be the prototype that's moving to Southlands from what we're seeing?
Yeah, I'd say families that want to be in the suburbs, have that kind of family-friendly community feel, stuff that's nearby. I'd say it's probably 25 minutes to Denver without traffic, maybe closer to like 30 or 40, depending on when you're going down.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think being suburban there, it's also right by a lot of healthcare. So there's Anschutz is down there, Children's Hospital. So I think it's, much different than some other parts of Aurora. And much more suburban, kind of nice place to be in.
Yeah. Well, you've got kind of North Aurora, which is Adams County, right? And then you've got South Aurora, which is Cherry Creek, like school district. And
Is it part of Aurora, Denver as well?
Yeah.
Like the very west side?
Yep. So Aurora is pretty big. It covers 17 zip codes and like 163 square miles. So when Aurora is a really generic title, so it breaks down into all its different areas. So it does cover through 3 counties. So
we're talking about southeast side of Aurora, obviously, but I like it. I love showing homes. There's a couple neighborhoods that I really like. Talon's Reach is one of them.
Yeah.
And that's set on what golf course is it? Not Black Bear.
Saddle Rock. That Saddle Rock's a little north of that, but you've got
What's the sister one to Black Bear?
Oh,
Blackstone.
Blackstone. Yep.
Blackstone Golf Course.
Yeah.
Is right in that area, and really nice neighborhood. It's a fun golf course too. It's a really nice golf course. They've got a great clubhouse and pretty easy. Not easy golf course, but it's nice. It's a fun golf course to play. It's not overly difficult. It's a good novice golf course.
Yeah. And I think like people that are going out there, the ones that I've seen, like my friends that have moved out to Southlands, my brother just bought a house out there. A lot of times they go out there because they can get more house for their money. Mm-hmm. So you see like people buying their first home out there because they can actually get a single family home compared to, they don't want to be in a townhouse or something like that in Highlands Ranch or Littleton or some of these Parker, some of these closer areas. And so I think that's one reason. And then I've seen people buy their second home out there because they're like, all right, we're shopping around, but nothing really gets us excited about some of these like closer suburbs. So we're going to go out to Southlands. We don't mind the drive because you got E470 and, we can get 1,000 more square feet for our same price that we could get in Highlands Ranch. Mm-hmm. So those are a couple of reasons why I think people go, and you still have great amenities. Like I said, it's a multi-planned community, that was developed really well and organized well. Mm-hmm. So I think those are some of the perks too. Yeah,
Talon's Reach is good. I like South Shore. There's a lot more like new construction, new builds down there.
Yeah.
And I think there's a good community feel like for those neighborhoods in that area. Aurora does a lot of like festivals and events, like you were talking about Christmas time. Yeah. They do like World Day or Globe Day. Mm-hmm. 4th of July is a big one. So they have a lot of stuff like that.
Yep.
There's another, so all these neighborhoods are really good. One in particular is kind of split, and I think it's the same neighborhood. I'll double check. I might be fact checked on this one a little bit, but Inspiration is just south of the Southlands area. So I'm going to kind of clump it in here because we're talking about South Aurora. Inspiration butts up right to the Parker border, but they have a regular neighborhood, and then they have a 55 plus community out there as well. Which, like I said, Aurora, the south side of Aurora, you have new families, retirees, and everybody in between. Yeah. And so this 55 plus community has an Inspiration. They had really good builders in there, really nice homes. They're, they focus on not so many stairs, like pickleball courts, like just fun activities that seniors like to be a part of, and another really good neighborhood. I like Inspiration a lot. It's right behind Talon's Reach.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's right over there.
Well, and they're still doing a lot of building out there. Mm-hmm. And if you are a buyer who's like, I priced out of payments, like a lot of these builders are offering that like 4.99% interest rate and maybe even a 2-1 buy down on top of that, or as a part of it. So they're offering a lot of incentives that are really like killer incentives that are drawing a lot of buyers out that way. And so that's why a lot of the development's going east. Because they've got more land to build on for sure.
Yeah. And I think it's developing economically too. There's like Raytheon, aerospace, education. A lot of stuff that's kind of growing for jobs around there. So it's a good market.
And also you've got United is putting a lot of money into their pilot training facilities and such. So it's 15 minutes away from the airport. So it's a really convenient place to be if you work at the airport and you need to go back and forth on a regular basis too.
Yeah, or if you're traveling for work a lot.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep.
The other part I like about this area, you might not like it.
It's not Highlands Ranch, or is that what you're going to
Yes.
say?
So
Yeah?
number
Okay.
one, always, it's not Highlands Ranch. Just kidding.
Haters.
Should be saying that all the time.
Figured it was coming.
But it's quiet. Like with how accessible it is, and like being pretty close to E470, unless you're really like right on the highway, living right on the highway, you're not going to really hear it. It's really quiet. Like at nighttime, you don't hear traffic. You don't hear a bunch of cars going all over the place, and it's not like light polluted per se. It's far enough that you're quiet, but close enough that it's accessible to everything, which is kind of nice. You got kind of the best of both worlds in that one.
Yep.
I like it a lot.
Just like a little neighborhood breakdown so you understand like the pricing and what like with the different sections of Southlands. So like a few of the neighborhoods, South Shore is the closest to the reservoir. That's why it's called South Shore, and it's more known for its lakeside living. And they've got a community clubhouse, pools, scenic trails, really a mix of ranches, two-story living, and so a lot of families are attracted to that area. I know quite a few clients that we've helped get in there, and pricing right now is between $665,000 all the way up to $1.7 million in South Shore. And then you've got Towns Reach, really cool community too. Like Spencer was mentioning before, they've got the Fika coffee shop that's like really awesome with a bunch of pastries. It's a Swedish coffee shop.
He's the mayor of Parker,
Yeah.
the guy who owns Fika.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Oh,
She's
that's
got
cool.
2 spots in Parker, and they just opened that one.
Yeah.
So.
No, Fika's, it actually is a verb that means like to have coffee in Swedish, which is kind of cool. But that neighborhood is anywhere from $349,000 on the very low end for attached units, all the way up to $1.59 million right now, and that's also like a really nice planned community with mature landscaping. It's a little more established, so they've got tree-lined streets and variation of home styles in there. Some really good-looking homes. Ryland built in there for a while. You had American Standard that built in there, I believe, and a couple good builders that built a good product. Lots of trails, parks, clubhouse, and it's just appealing for anyone that's looking for that natural beauty and also that suburban feel. And then Wheatlands is another one that is anywhere between $515,000 to $1 million, so a little lower price point in Wheatlands, but also a very family-friendly community with a pool, clubhouse, proximity to Southlands Mall with all the shopping nearby. Beacon Point is another one that's from $495,000 to $1.35 million, and you're close to everything. Aurora Reservoir. So you got some lake views from there. Clubhouse, pool, fitness center. So they've got some nice amenities as well. And then a couple more. There's Sorrel Ranch. That's $325,000 to $799,000 on price, and that one is a mix of townhomes and single family homes, and it's more affordable. So a lot of people like that aspect of it. Still has the parks, the walking trails, and just an attractive option for like first-time home buyers especially. We've had a couple friends that have moved out there for their first home, and then once like income grew, then they moved back to another location a little closer to town. But that's a good one there. And then Tollgate Crossing is anywhere from $446,000 to $838,000 price point. And that neighborhood is a little more modern in its design. They've got community parks, walking paths. They're really close to E470 and all the shopping centers. So a lot of proximity there. And then Saddle Rock Golf Club is anywhere from $340,000 all the way up to $1.4 million, right around the Saddle Rock Golf Course, which is nice. And, a little more upscale on the upper end of that one. But nice, quiet environment, appealing to golf enthusiasts, and that's a great neighborhood too. And then last but not least, we've got Serenity Ridge, which is a little more on the affordable side, $340,000 to $780,000, and they also have parks, trails. It's also a mix between townhomes and single family homes there. So couple nice options that are in Southlands, and that's kind of why they call it Southlands, I think, is because you've got like different areas that are like planned developments that feel like you're in a different land in each one based on like the demographics and like the price points of the homes and stuff like that. So definitely a good area that provides a lot of variability, with the real estate there.
It's a good spot. I like Southlands a lot. I think if you're looking to move there, it's got a great outlook as far as what's there and what's to come. And like E470 traveling right through it is a huge bonus. Mm-hmm. That'll take you to the airport. That'll take you to Costco and Parker. That'll take you, all the way down to, heaven forbid, if you need to go to Highlands Ranch. But
well, it dumps you out in Lone Tree. You got a little bit of buffer.
Southlands is the Highlands Ranch of Aurora.
Why would anybody want to go to?
Say that. Yeah, it's kind of like Highlands Ranch is to Littleton as Southlands is to Aurora.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Because they're both part of a town. They're not like it's an actual town themselves.
Do they have 4 rec centers?
No.
They have 2 clubhouses.
All right, neighborhood smack talk. This is great. So I think that we can sum it up with some cons. Maybe just talk about some of the cons of living there. I think the distance for some people would be a con for sure.
Yeah.
One of the biggest complaints I see is like they don't really have a bus system, so everybody's driving their kids to school. So those times there's traffic congestion. You're on those like main arteries, E470. So if there is traffic, you're going to be affected by that. And then there is shopping and like there's the mall and stuff right there, but it is a little bit of a drive to go to like the next pocket of shopping or things that you can get to.
Definitely. Yep.
And if you like the mountains, you're further away, so it's going to be a little bit more of a drive. You got to go through Denver or whatever else to get over there.
Yeah.
So,
definitely.
But if your life is kids sports and the mountains are a nice appeal, but it's not a weekend trip every weekend, you got everything at your disposal there.
Yeah, for sure. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and homes are at a price point too where you can live in it for a couple of years and then maybe rent it out, and still be able to cash flow in some circumstances. So I had some clients who did that. They bought a house brand new with Century Homes out there, lived in it for a few years, and then they ended up getting a job overseas. And so they live in the UK now, but they rented out here with a property manager, and they're able to clear all their costs and continue to go with that appreciating asset. So it's that's one way to do it too. But I think the only other con for me would be like if you want more of a mature neighborhood with like that's done and you don't want to hear construction noise around you or anything, then maybe that's not the area for you. But it's a really nice place to live. A little further from the mountains too. That'd be the other thing that some people might not like because you're swinging around to the east side a little bit, but still you can still see the mountains from there. They're just off in a distance, and you also get like those south hills back there, which are kind of pretty too. So anything else, guys, on Southlands?
There's not much to hate about it. It's a good place to live and a great place to raise a family or retire even. It's got everything.
Yeah,
good restaurants out there too.
Definitely. And, well, I do have to say, some of the best pizza out there, too. Like, Colorado Pizza is one of my favorite pizza places. Mm-hmm. And then the other one is Wild Pepper Pizza. I got that on my brother's moving day when we moved in.
Wild Pepper Pizza?
Wild Pepper Pizza. They sell a pizza that is enormous. It's like this big. Like, literally, it took me like 4 people to carry this thing. It was so fun. And it was like, it didn't like break the bank.
Was it good?
It was like under $100, but it fed like 15 people. It was crazy for one pizza.
I got the pizza.
The slice is as big as your torso.
Yeah.
It was amazing. It was so good. They had to bring it out. It was like a big paella, like how huge this thing was, but it was good stuff. So great places to eat as well. So awesome community to check out. If you need help, looking at homes, you have questions about these specific communities within Southlands, we're more than happy to help. All you got to do is reach out. You see our number below, so you can call us, text us, let us know how we can help you in your specific situation. We look forward to getting to know you better. So thanks so much for listening, and we'll catch you on the next episode.